Let's take this Walking Dead game I bought yesterday for $2.99 from Value Village. Get your phone and download an app called Barcode Scanner for eBay. Find the UPC code on the back of the box, line it up with the line. You'll notice that it pulls up a whole section here of items that are similar and that are for sale. Find them on there, then you're gonna wanna go to Filter, hit that sold items button, and by clicking this sold, you will notice that one sold fairly recently for $40 Canadian with $30 Canadian shipping. So for $3, it's a pretty good chance that I'm gonna make some money on it, and I'm going to probably list it for maybe around $28 and see if I can get a quick sale. Now, if you're serious about getting into eBay, you're gonna obviously need a lot of inventory. So you're gonna need to go to a bunch of stores at first and try to buy as much as you can for as low as you can. Thrift stores, garage sales, Value Village. Get a cart first, put everything that you're gonna look up you think might be intriguing and put it in your cart, and then camp yourself out and look them up. And then when you bring it home, you're gonna need a place to store it before you can list it. So the initial lookup is just in the store, and you don't usually have enough time to spend a long time in there. So you just get an idea of whether or not you should purchase the item or not. And then once I bring it home, I just double check it on my computer, see if there's any additional sales, and really figure out the listing price. So what I've done is I've clicked on it. Even though it says this bidding has ended for this item, I'm gonna scroll down and I'm gonna go sell it yourself. And basically what that means is it's gonna have all like the specifics of that item. Put your title in, describe it, use your pictures. So here you can see I've got a few different bags and boxes of stuff. Just recently I picked up a whole bunch of clothes and some toys from McDonald's from the early 90s, some Timberlands, and then I have all these Disney Adventures Digests from the early 90s as well. At this point, I set up some black fabric that I picked up from a fabric store. I would take a number of pictures, as many angles as you can. Make sure you're filming every little blemish because you don't want to hide anything, because then it just results in somebody probably going to make you return it later, or be upset with you and give you bad feedback. So make sure you comment on every possible thing, all the negatives and good things, and make sure you remove any kind of price tags on there. And then take all your pictures that you want. So here's what my listing looks like for this Walking Dead game. I just changed the title slightly. Really, you're just putting in keywords here, and then I've got all of my pictures down here. So here's what I've got: a main shot of it, the side angle, back, cards, more of the cards, the condition, and there we go. I'm a fast shipper and a Canadian seller. Although I'm a new seller, I strive to provide excellent customer service, so please buy with confidence. Ask questions. So I understand that for the first while I'm going to be at quite a disadvantage because I have only 79 positive purchases, or actually 78. I already got a positive review from one of the items I sold last week, so that's good. But other than that, I'm very small time, so I've got to get that up. So the more you sell and the more positive experience you get, the higher chance that someone's going to purchase from you based on their confidence. So now we're on to shipping, and this is probably one of the most scary parts of eBay because you don't want to charge too little, you don't want to overcharge, you don't know how to ship it, all that kind of stuff. What I'm doing is calculated cost varies per by buyer location. If you're closer to me, then it'll be a cheaper rate. If you're in the United States, it might be more expensive. So it just depends on where they are. So in order to accurately put in that information so that you know how much it's going to cost, you need to have a finished product of what you're going to sell so that you can measure it and weigh it properly. So that's where this center comes in. This is my shipping and construction area. So basically, in this case, it's actually a very easy thing to ship. I'm just going to put some painter's tape to hold this down so it doesn't peel off any more of the graphic on the side. And then I'm going to simply wrap it in brown construction or brown packing paper like this, because really it doesn't matter. It's pretty solid. If you're packing something that's that you don't have boxes for, you don't want to spend money on boxes, save empty boxes and then literally just practice cutting and shaping the box around the object. That's what I've been doing so far. So directly under my computer is where I keep all of my shipping supplies. So I've kept a bunch of old boxes over there in that bin. I have some kind of random paper that I've saved that's like tissue paper, some smaller boxes that just from things that I bought over the years and collected, and some bubble wrap that I salvaged, and that's it over there. So I always have sort of something that I can use to construct a box or a bag or of some sort, some way of shipping things, because I don't want to be spending tons of money on boxes and shipping materials. One thing that I would really recommend though is picking up one of these special rollers, but I bought this at Walmart for 10 bucks or 11 bucks. That's going to be really useful. And I also bought a bunch of these catalog bags, the brown bags from Walmart as well. They're 100. You get a 100 pack for 13 bucks Canadian as well. So that's cheap, and then you can always wrap it up with more tape and keep it solid. You're gonna need a measuring tape, so that's important when you're doing that, or a ruler or whatever else. You're gonna need a little kitchen weigh scale so that you can weigh everything, obviously. I have some small tape here, my scissors, and then I've also printed off little thank you papers. I often forget to put them in, but just to say thank you for your business. So this box is actually gonna be really easy to ship. It's gonna be a small parcel. The more you list, the more chances you have at making sales. So, okay, so here we go. We got the painter tape on there, and I'm just gonna use some brown paper and wrap it up like a present. Okay, there we go. I've got it to a wrapped package state. Okay, we're exactly 500 grams. I'm just gonna measure the package by 6. Now I put in my weight here, so in grams, I'm gonna say 510. Okay, so it's a parcel or it's a padded envelope, that size. Once you're choosing this calculated cost varies by buyer location, then you get to select the type that you're going to send it. So everyone always recommends to send it with tracking and with insurance. So that means if you're in Canada, you're going to be expedited parcel. Then scroll down to the bottom, click preview, and here's my item up for sale. Buy it now or make an offer at $28.88 Canadian. Scroll down, you get to see the pictures. I like to reread my little description down here because I often make mistakes. And once you're happy with it, click the list item button and you've got it. You can check it out if you want to. So at this point, I will use my Sharpie marker and I will just write on the box where I'm going to put the label what's inside so I don't get confused. And then I put it on my shelf with all my other things that are ready to be sold. So my goal is to make $1 million on this eBay platform, and I guarantee you I will get there one day. So stick around, I'm gonna show you guys my progress if you're interested. I would really appreciate your feedback. And since this is a totally new thing for me, I just thought I would share it with you. My channel is Drew's Obsessions, and this is one of my obsessions. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have advice for me on how I can improve, and you're a Canadian seller especially, that would be great. Any tips, please leave them down below. I will read everybody's comment, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.